This video is not really kind of like the rest of the videos that I've done. This is just me being weird and interested by a particular subject, I guess. I've read a bunch about C++ versus blueprints and the speed and whether or not one's faster, stuff like that. And I know everyone says that C++ is faster, but I've never really seen, I guess, it done. So I really, it kind of came about that I was just modifying Lyra way too much, wondering like, oh no, am I messing up the system? I don't know. So I was just like, I don't know. I was trying to do something in Blueprints, but I was like, no, what I need to do is I'm trying to figure out how to make everything run fast, right? Like I want it to be efficient. And I don't know. I just got this weird idea. I was like, is there a way to test it? Like, I know it's super non-scientific, totally no. This is just anecdotal evidence at best, I guess. But it's something that I found fascinating and I wanted to do it. So I did, and I'm subjecting you guys to it. So sorry about that. But I found it interesting. Maybe you will too, I guess. But if you ever wanted to know which one runs faster, Blueprints or C++, this is a stupid way of finding out, I guess. So basically what I did is I created two actors and I tried to do the same thing in Blueprints and C++ and see which one runs faster. So these are the two actors that I put in here, right? So I just got them in the shooter gym um, for my thing. It's BP test, and then this one right here, if I can find it. Where's? No, there it is. Okay, so CPP test, and as you can see, they're actor blueprints, I guess. I've tried to do the same thing in both, but I've got on overlap. I'm going to cast to the controller. And I mean, it really came about when I was doing my drop weapon. I was thinking how to access stuff. So I have a ton of code that doesn't make sense that I'll have to delete out of my files, but I figure for this test it was fun. But both tests right here, so doing the same thing on each one. I'm casting to I guess I'm not casting, I'm getting the player controller. From there, I've got these four integers. I've got the seconds and start, the milliseconds and start, the seconds and end, milliseconds and end. Same thing over here. And I've got this inventory item, which is a pistol, and I'm just going to add it and subtract it a bunch of times. So what I'm doing is I'm getting I'm returning the date and time of this computer. From there, I'm just getting the seconds and the milliseconds. I'm going to set the seconds, I'll set the milliseconds, and then I'm going to perform my loop. This is in the blueprint one. So I am adding a definition. I ended up writing my own function for removing the definition. I know there was instances, but I was like, I don't know how to get the instance. I just know how to get the inventory out. And it stemmed from this, which I'm gonna post that video later, but I wanted to get the inventory item, so that's why I was like, oh, it's just easier to write my own function. So, but anyways, I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna loop. I think it's what 1001 times, right? Start at the first index is 0. The last index is 1001, and all I'm doing is I'm gonna add the item and I'm gonna remove it. That's it. Then I'm gonna add the item and remove it 1001 times. When that is done, I'm gonna get the time now after that, and I'm gonna set it as a return time, milliseconds, and then I'm going to get my return time. I'll subtract my, no, the end time, subtract the start time, grab the end time, subtract the start time, and I'll print that out as seconds in milliseconds, and I'll leave it on the screen for what is that, 2 minutes? In the CPP. Again, same thing. I'm just getting now, grabbing the seconds and the milliseconds. I am running this function now, right? So, but I'm still, the start index is 0, finish index is 1000, so I'm running it 1001 times. grabbing this same pistol ID, and it's right off the same thing. So I'll show you guys the C code for that. After that's done, I'm going to return my seconds and then my milliseconds, and I'm performing the same function. So these, I mean, I guess it's as close as I could make it to the same thing in blueprints as C++. So let me pull up Writer for you. Let's look at the code. So I have this remove item definition. Basically, I'm just going to validate. I'm just going to validate the owning actor. I'm going to find all of the instances, and then I'll remove them. In the add remove function, really, I'm getting the integer, checking to see if it's less than or equal to the finish, and then I'll index it, and I'm just going to call the add definition and then call the remove item definition. That's it. So I guess, I mean, as close to the same as possible, I guess, right? No, maybe? I don't know. If I'm doing it wrong, if I'm stupid, let me know. But let's take a look. So that was interesting. I don't know if I was expecting that, not expecting that. Um, I don't know. Let's run it 10,000 times. See if that's different. The only thing I can think of is the editor, maybe. If it's packaged, that'll be different. Yeah, I shouldn't save it, but we'll see. Well, I don't know. It's interesting. Tell me what you guys think. Did I do something wrong? Am I an idiot? Um, it's I don't know. Is Unreal genius for doing it the way that they do? That's it. That's all I got. So, hit me up next time, or I don't know, make comments on this video about how to do it better. Let me know. Yeah, that's all I got.